to Dolphin Days. Our show's just about ready to start, but before we begin, here's a word of warning for those of you seated in the first few rows. There's a chance that you might get wet. If you'd rather not be splashed, now's the time to move to higher and drier ground. If you need to leave during the show, please exit to the back of the theater. Please ensure face covering.
Dolphin Days. Health and well-being is the foundation of everything we do. Through our training techniques, we create positive relationships with all of the animals, and that helps us share our special connection with all of you. Learning from these dolphins creates an opportunity unlike any other. It allows you to experience these incredible animals up close. So, what do you guys say? Are you ready to have some fun and meet some of our dolphin stars? That sounds great to me. We're gonna kick things off over here on the left-hand side. He's a powerhouse. He's extremely strong. Let's give it up on the left-hand side for Scott. Now these high-flying aerials are great exercise behaviors, and it's what keeps dolphins like Scott in tip-top shape. Now Scott has also shown us that he really responds well to the relationship that he builds with his trainers, like Selena here. It may not be the way that you would use the term relationship, but what it means to us is that they begin to recognize us. They recognize us as something positive, and that allows us to do what we do with all of the animals in a safe, positive learning environment. Very nicely done, Scott. All right, up next is our next powerhouse. I was just given a nice back rub. This is Hutch. Now Hutch here is extremely powerful, but he can take it a step further. And how he does that is by adding a vocalization. So first things first, let's listen to one of those vocalizations. You guys hear it? There it is, very nice, Hutch. Now all those vocalizations come out of the blowhole on top of their head. So what Hutch can do now, it's kind of like tapping your head and rubbing your belly, is he's going to combine that with a high-flying aerial that we call the V-spin. Listen closely and give it up for Hutch. That was amazing. Now Hutch has shown us that he really enjoys a good old playtime. Now we can use all sorts of different things to play with our dolphins. Boat buoys, ice, jello, hose plays. We're only limited by our own creativity. And that's why it's one of my favorite parts of the job. Now we call these boat buoys second reinforcers. That's just one of the ways that we can reinforce and reward the dolphins. Coming up with new ways to play with the dolphins is a whole lot of fun. Great job, guys. All right, moving on to the next trio. This is Roka, and he is the smallest animal here at Dolphin Days. But guess what? His size doesn't slow him down. So he's going to be racing around the front panes of glass. Let's give it up for the little guy. It's Roka! Awesome. He can be reaching up to speeds of up to 20 miles per hour. Well done, you three. All right, making our way over to the right-hand side. This is the team we call the blue team. And you guys are in for a special treat today because they're working on one of their newer behaviors. So you're gonna see a little bit of a training session, and I'm gonna talk you guys through it, how this is gonna work in just a second. Adam's gonna be giving a hand signal. Right now what he's doing is he's sending the dolphins over to Billie Jean at the glass. Now Billie Jean's gonna toss them some snacks to show them, hey, I'm here guys, do you see me? So now they're gonna head back to Adam, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask for a behavior called a high jump, and Billie Jean is gonna use this target pole to tap the water to let them know where we're looking for them to jump up and out. Not only that, but these dolphins are gonna be working together. So we call this a team contingent behavior. All right, I think we're gonna be doing this twice. So let's see how this first one goes. There's the hand signal and the tap. Perfect! That's the exact spot that we were looking for. Way to go, guys. You'll notice throughout our show that some of the behaviors happen in certain parts of the pool. So this high jump behavior is sometimes the finale of our show. So what we're looking for is for them to be in that position because there's other dolphins that will also be up in the air at the same time in different parts of the pool. So this is super important because it's safety. We want to make sure that they're all spread out, everybody knows where they're at. So let's give it one more. See if they can do it 2 times in a row. Show us that they're learning. Tiny tap. They got it! Let's give it up for the 3. That was Alejandro, Tiger, and Diego. Well done, you guys. So you might see that a little later in the show. We'll see. All right, guys. As you can see, all of these dolphins are so unique. Getting to know them on an individual basis is a huge part of what we do. And now that you guys know them a little bit better too, let's give it up one more time for all of our dolphin stars. All of these dolphins are very special to our entire SeaWorld family. As kids, many of us came to SeaWorld, and we sat in the very same seats you're sitting in today. It's where we were inspired to want to learn more about our ocean and all of its incredible animals. So right now, we're going to slow things down because we would like to share what our dolphins